Y'all remember that brick lady, man? Yeah, I know you remember what I'm talking about. The lady that said she got hit in the face with a brick after she rejected giving the guy her number. Yeah, that lady, she's going to jail. You know what I mean? That's what you do when you play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. And who could have imagined that she'd be in jail right now? I did.
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick.
And if you were on the internet around this time, you know after this video dropped, it was a full-blown gender war on the timeline. I'm talking about everybody going against men, everybody saying black men ain't nothing. Black women are on every platform having think pieces, podcasts, even going live having panels talking about how black men ain't ish. Just for her to find out, just for us to find out, sorry, that she was lying this whole time for no damn reason because she wanted some clout and a bag off y'all dumb ass. This happens at least a few times a year, every year. There's always somebody that gets on the internet, usually a woman, lying about something that happened, and then she gets y'all for some money on, runs off with the money on, and then y'all be feeling stupid because they use the internet against y'all again. It's crazy how this shit keeps happening, and y'all don't learn. They just want the money. They don't care about looking good or actually trying to help the community. They just want to get that money, and eventually y'all gonna figure out they don't give a damn about y'all. And of course, the black men got it the worst. We got slandered and dragged through the mud because that's what the perpetrator, quote unquote, was supposed to be, a black man. And you know, they just let us have it.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watched.
And this caused a big dark spot on the internet for a period of time, for the gender wars, the race wars. Everybody was looking down at black men. It was looking bad for us just because this was already during the time that women were starting to paint men as the bad guys and a great shift was happening. So the fact that that's happened at the same time, she used that to her advantage, and then she actually worked because it made everyone go against black men. It made her get really kind of semi-famous pretty fast, and she was able to start a GoFundMe and get a lot of money, like upwards of 30,000, 40,000 just off doing it. But the crazy part that no one really talked about during this time was the actual people that were in the video denied everything that she was saying, denied even being the perpetrators, and the guy who she claims was the perpetrator and actually hit her with the brick denies that he hit her with a brick and said that's not what happened. She was on some weird shit and then I had to defend myself.
The man accused of the viral brick throw reached out to me for his first interview.
This was a well thought of plan, a diabolical plan.
Olin Douglas is a father, son, and small business owner, but in September, allegations made by 33-year-old Rhoda Osman nearly put it all at risk.
It caused people who I thought really knew me to kind of betray me.
Douglas says he met her at a club near the Galleria as she wore a mask that only revealed her eyes. He invited her to an after party.
It's as if she was trying to get in some type of conflict.
But says she was aggressive and very intoxicated. They ended up in a car with friends.
She physically didn't start touching me until I asked her to leave. So you gotta get out.
Outside the car, Houston police say surveillance video then showed Osman slapping him in the face before he hit her back with what appears to be a plastic water bottle in hand.
You should never hit a woman in general, but I didn't want to hit her actually. It was like she hit me and I just...
And honestly, it sounds like some people are weird and just evil because if she's in a club with a shiesty mask on, first of all, what girl you know in the club with a shiesty mask on, unless they on some weird shit? Anybody in the club with a shiesty mask on, they on some weird shit. Then she's scouting people out, scouting her next victim, tried the wrong guy, got played, and then she tries to play the victim after she get played her damn self. It doesn't really make any sense. But what's done in the dark definitely comes to the light. Because this isn't her first time doing something like this. She actually has a history of doing weirdo shit like this because she did it before with the police. She actually baited the police into hitting her or baited the police into doing something against her, sued them, and then raised a GoFundMe as well so she can make some money off of that and then dipped off. Because eventually everyone realized that she was lying.
According to court documents, the footage didn't match what Osman told police, that a male Uber driver threw a brick at her and tried to kidnap her, that she did her own investigation and was told that Douglas was the one who assaulted her. She's now charged with theft because prosecutors say she made it up and tried to profit from this GoFundMe that raised more than $42,000.
It's been a divide between, you know, black men, black women, and it's been, It's really evil what she did.
If police didn't have this surveillance video, this evidence that basically clears you, what kind of situation do you think you would be in?
I would be that guy that hit a girl with a brick. I'm black. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested in 30 seconds from this going out.
Douglas says he's received death threats from complete strangers.
She's just manipulating people using their pain. And that should be the true crime here.
He hopes people online will be more conscious.
The internet is the internet. It's not real life all the time.
And I spoke with Houston police this evening. They tell me that the Major Offenders Division investigated this alleged assault, but the evidence in the case led them to this theft charge against Osmond. Tonight, she does remain wanted, but in an Instagram comment from her page, she said that she's been harmed and abused and looks forward to her day in court.
But of course, even after her past came out, the guy that apparently hit her with a brick came out and said that wasn't me, I didn't do that, and everything is pointed against her. She's still not gonna say, oh, I lied, hey, I'm gonna take responsibility for that. You know what she did? She tripled down on it.
I'm asking you guys to help support not just me, but our entire community, because I cannot do this by myself. Not only am I a mother, I'm a full-time student and a full-time employee. And I have given the Houston Police Major Assaults Unit a confession video. I literally done all the work for them, and also gave them a confession video of Olan Douglas saying that not only did he assault me, but that he does not care. And there's also other audios that I have given him that he has said he wants to monetize this. He also said that he will never get arrested in Houston. And now I'm starting to believe him, because who does he have in his pockets when you have a whole confession video, you have hospital records, you have police records? Like, what is going on? I have left them over 20 messages, over 20 emails. And guess what? They will not respond to me or update me. But they respond to people and pick-me's and red pill losers who have nothing to do with this case. They don't even live in Houston. They are just agents of chaos. And what is happening is that they want to tone police all of us. They want to let all gendered oppressed people know that if you ever speak out, you will be punished, and you will be punished badly. And these people are mad because they tried to unalive me. They tried to leave me for dead, and I'm not dead. I'm alive and well. So they are trying to punish me. And I'm trying to let you know that I have reported a few police officers, including Officer Thornton, and a few other officers who were making a joke about this online, and they didn't even know they were being recorded by these people. So I don't know what's going on. They're not going to respond to me. I need you guys to tweet HPD, the Major Assault Unit, and tell them to arrest Olan Douglas. You have a confession video, and you have the responsibility of locking people up who assault people.
And then she keeps going because she thinks she's genuinely the victim. Like, people like this have a real mental problem because they genuinely feel like they are the victim. They feel like they've been wrong. They feel like they need justice, and then they're going to do anything to get that quote-unquote justice. It's really weird as hell if you think about it, because how crazy do you got to be to do some crazy shit, know you're doing some crazy shit, and then make yourself feel like the victim after you did some crazy shit? Doesn't make any sense. And then the internet's still giving her sympathy because, you know, girls can do no wrong in the eyes of some people.
Great time. So you have to destroy me, because you're telling all these women that if you do what she does, your life will be miserable and you will never be successful. And here I was being successful and very happy.
You think some men are afraid of women like yourself?
Yeah, they're trying to destroy me. And all of those men are in my DMs talking about, ha, you're gonna have to be on OnlyFans now, because my sexualization is for me, not for them. And because they can't have access to it, they're like, let's destroy her life. So I would have to. But let me tell you guys, for the guys who keep asking me to do OnlyFans, you will never see my body naked, period, ever. It doesn't matter. Even if I got 20 felonies in China and South Africa and here, you will still never see my body. The last thing I want to say.
What?
There's one more last thing I want to say. I want to say one last thing. I want everybody to pray for me to have a trial. It is not the onus of me as a black woman who does not have a voice. People who keep saying black woman lied, let's punish her. That's a joke. Because even if a black woman lies, she doesn't have the social or the structure to do anything. So it's a void movement. Even if I was a liar, I couldn't change anybody's life. But I'm not a liar, and I want those people who have lied against me to go on the stand. So if you do support me, pray for a trial, September 17. Let's make Olan, let's make Shorty, because you know who Shorty is, the unhinged. All she does is talk about me. She can't get no clout without me. And let's make everybody else go on the stand. And if it is a dismissal, then tune in for what's next.
But eventually, you know, justice was served, and justice actually did come down in the form of 90 days in jail, 10 years probation, and 10 years of not having social media, and she couldn't believe it.
Houston Police Department and Harris County District Attorney's Office investigated this case. They found that Rhoda Osmond created a fake GoFundMe to profit off of this, about $42,000. When the jury convicted her, the judge had to tell her to calm down in the courtroom several times. The judge then sentenced her to 10 years of probation, and some of the conditions that she'll have to follow. First, she'll have to serve 90 days in jail. She'll also have to pay full restitution and then go to inpatient substance abuse treatment. But one of the biggest conditions of probation, the judge ordered 10 years of no using social media.
So it's already crazy that you get 90 days in jail for doing this, but 90 days, 3 months in jail, it's not that bad, you know what I'm saying? If you have to sit down for 90 days, that's not the worst thing in the world compared to niggas doing 90 years, you know? But after that, the hard part is you get 10 years probation and 10 years without social media. And when you have someone that's so infatuated with social media, they're probably gonna have a hard time with that. But you also on 10 years probation, so that means you can't do anything crazy again, or you're going back to jail, going back to prison. And who wants to do that shit? I know she doesn't. So hopefully she gets on the right track and gets her fucking life together, because this is a weirdo thing to do. But if she doesn't, well, that's gonna be more material for us to report on, right? Got a goofy right here.